human beings, they are running away from life by the time they are 30 and 40. And they are distressed. They have been running constantly from the age of 8 and 10. They have to stop it. They have to take a pause and they have to look at their life properly and they have to see what is it that they can do for themselves.
Welcome to the Change My Way of Life podcast. Shree Krsna Guruji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes. How would you go about educating parents on assessing their child? How do you do that?
See, we have run programs in the past, in the last 2 years, and there were some parents involved. And this was like a, proof of concept. I wanted to find out whether I can use this program to encourage the parents. And there were a few parents which joined this program. And they have really done well. Believe me, one of the students has just graduated from a top university in USA. There is another child who joined, he was in a public school. Now he has gone to a better institution and the father is keeping track of everything that is going on. The father finds time over the weekend to spend time with that grown-up child. Why? He's in, I think, 9th grade or 10th grade or something like that. So he finds time for that. Plus, for his own development, he is learning subjects which he has never learned before. After 40, you have to learn something new, isn't it? It's a very important thing, which helps you keep away all these Alzheimer's and all these diseases from the later part of your life. Because everything new that you learned, whether it's a language or whether it's a subject, it helps the person a lot in future. So these parents who joined me in these classes, they were able to go to subjects which in their life they might not even have thought of. And today they are doing really well. So these programs I have run before and now I want to restart again. I hope it in the next couple of months by March or April so that I can train at least 10 or 20 of these kind of parents on a small scale so that they can also be a part of this growing tribe of people who can help this world.
Yes, Guruji. You had mentioned about money, that the cost of education, it can only be taken on by some people and not by others. So how could you improve that for parents?
See, the money part is very important in today's day and age for educational purposes. We have to subsidize education. You can charge a person for groceries, but why are you charging such a high amount of money for education? It is the government's job, instead of spending on defense and other areas, why not spend more money on education? If you want to donate money, why not donate money to these educational institutions who are helping these kind of things? See, when I wanted to start this course today, for the last 6 months, I'm trying, but it costs a lot of money. If I get subsidies, if I am able to run these courses at zero cost to me, because somebody is taking care of the expenses, then I will definitely be in a position to help. I don't want to make it as a business. See, a business is where I have to think in terms of money. What has happened to all these hospitals and all today? Hospital is no longer a place where you can get free treatment. It has become more business. They are not interested in lives. They are interested in earning money. This is not what education should do. Education should be completely free or at least some subsidy should be given. And money should not be a part of this equation. We have to ensure that these places are fielded properly. See, in olden times, what used to happen, the Gurukul system, the kings and the queens and whoever sent their children, they donated a lot of money and things to these institutions, to the Gurukuls. Today, if I say that I am starting a Gurukul and I want some money, the first thing that people will say, oh, he is doing it for money. See? No. We have to run the place. So only for running the place, we need that funding. That is it. But it should not be that I am forced to only think of money every single day. So the main idea is to ensure that these funds are available. Especially the government should be able to provide for it. A certain amount of percentage of the money earned has to be transferred directly to these institutions who are running this kind of a show. I think that will help. And then money will not be the matter for them.
Yes, Guruji. So in India, how does that work? How does the citizen influence the government on what they're going to spend money on?
India is not helping in any which way. Please understand this. We used to have Gurukul system in the past. Nobody gives a damn to Gurukul system today. Because the Gurukul system has been kind of demonetized, thrown out. There used to be a Britisher called Macaulay. Now, Macaulay brought in the British system of education over here. Everyone in India is driven by this system. They are looking at marks. They are looking at institution, and institution want to make money. You will be amazed to know that most of these big institutions, the colleges and the schools and all, they are politically motivated. They are run by politicians and all. What are they interested in? They are only interested in money. They are not interested in anything else. So first we have to change the system by itself. Education has to be disconnected from all these things. Education has to be different, and we have to go back to our age-old methodology of teaching. I am not saying that you should not incorporate the latest trends. I am saying you should. You should give them the latest of the equipments. Like today, iPads and those kind of things are used in schools. We should use them. Some of the latest microscopes, the best of the microscope should be made available. Can they subsidize it? Can they give it to the schools and colleges? I think it will be a help. So in India, we are no longer in that kind of the old system. It's all a matter of making money. So we have to disconnect from that, and we have to become very good. All over the world, this thing has to be incorporated. And we have to do a start somewhere. That is what I hope, that at least I am able to, in my lifetime, I am able to do something.
So, Guruji, I'm not sure in India, how is education funded? Is it always private schools, or are there public education schools?
No, there are public educational institutions also. There are private schools also. The government has given these private schools the freedom as well. Plus, there are public schools. Government is also running that. But like I said, everything is in a curriculum. There are syllabus. You have to wear uniforms. You have to go and do in this manner and that manner. And these are the subjects you can take. There is no freedom in subjects. No. They will say you have to do 3 languages. Okay. You are staying in one state, you have to do that, one language, one English and one other language. It's an imposition. The curriculum is like an imposition on the people around. And when you do that, it doesn't work. See, there are lots of people today who are interested in homeschooling children. I know a few of them. So they are doing homeschooling and then they are trying to teach, but they still have to keep a tutor. It doesn't work again. Because at the end of the day, after X number of years, they have to give the public exam to get a certificate, which proves that they have studied. We are still back to square one. Homeschooling may help only a little bit again, but people are driven by syllabus. It doesn't work like that. And it is not so healthy as I can see.
So, Guruji, for the public schools there in India, do they have, individual boards of education? So decisions are made about the curriculum at the board level. So is there any chance of parents influencing that there in India?
Well, parents cannot influence the board. Parents cannot influence the board at all. The board is rigid. The subjects are fixed. These are the subjects, take it or leave it. What is a person supposed to do then? You can't do anything. So like I said, the system by itself is like this. So we can't do much about it.
Yes. So, Guruji, the Change My Way of Life program, is that then something that a parent and child would undertake in addition to either a public or private school?
See, in Change My Way of Life program, what we are trying to conduct is just, spending about an hour in a week, maximum an hour, hour and a half in a week. What we are trying to do is a small degree of change, a very tiny degree of change in the thinking. In the process of thinking, by introducing topics and subjects where we can identify whether the child, the adult, or whoever is attending these classes finds their niche, finds their growth, finds that they are very much inclined towards these kind of things. See, today you will find that human beings, they are running away from life by the time they are 30 and 40, and they are distressed. These individuals are distressed because they have been running constantly from the age of 8 and 10. They have to stop it. They have to take a pause and they have to look at their life properly and they have to see what is it that they can do for themselves. Not at the end of the life when you are thinking, oh, I should have climbed Mount Everest. This is not a movie of Jack Nicholson, okay? Bucket list. It's not bucket list. No, we have to do it right at the beginning, somewhere in the beginning itself. And that is how we have to look at it. So can we do that? So in Change My Way of Life, we are trying to do that. So we have these different groups. So we have for men and women, we have separate because their issues are different than men's issues. Then we have a general group also. Then we have a children's group also, young adults. So we want to do this for different age groups so that we can give them something worthwhile. A chance of making a small change, a tiny change. A tiny change can become a major issue when they grow up. That is what we wish to do there.
Yes. Guruji, when it comes to the Change My Way of Life program, can you kind of step me through the goals of the program?
First and foremost, we don't want people to only focus on education and getting marks. The standard format which is doled out to everybody, you have to break out of that. And you have to think in terms of how you can be a leader in this world. Not just a leader who is, okay, I can become a vice president in a company. No. A leader who will leave behind a mark. Like, say, for example, Leonardo da Vinci, Confucius. You can see Chanakya. These are the people. Samrat Ashok in India. They're very great kings and queens in the past who left behind a mark. In this program, we want them to be that person, the leader, who's going to lead the world. And it has to be done in a very compassionate and a kind manner. Not, wanting to win territories and things like that. No, we are not interested in that. Plus, they have to be a wholesome being. You see, we are made up of all these 8 different characteristics, subjects which are there. Like, say, for example, physical. Today, we are bothered about the physical world as well, isn't it? Oh, I have a tummy, I have to reduce it. I have this, I have that, diseases and all that. So we handle your physical issues, find out something that can help you there. Then there are mental issues, which you can tackle them in your, right at the beginning of time. You don't have to exacerbate that, make it bigger. Then there is environmental. See, today environment is so bad. You can look at all the great cities in the world. Their pollution index is through the roof. So handling the environment is important. Their social upbringing is important. They have to take care of their financial needs also. So there are these various subjects which we teach along with spirituality as well. See, in the first stages, we can only introduce the subject. I cannot say that, okay, you have to zero onto this one thing. No, we will get to give them an entire big thali, as we say, plate full of things. And then you can decide whatever you want. It's like a buffet. You go for the buffet and you take what you like. So we want to introduce it like that in this Change My Way of Life. And then study them, because we will give them a kind of a exercise after that as well, activities which we tell them to do. Like, say, for example, it is very funny, but every class that ends, I always end it with, you should watch this movie. It sounds very funny, you should watch this movie. No teacher is going to tell you to watch any movie. But in my class, I insist that they should watch movies. Like, say, for example, in the last week, I told everybody in my own circle, watch Gifted Hands, the movie about Ben Carson. You should watch those movies. They will motivate you into finding that niche somewhere, becoming good. So, in this Change My Way of Life class, which we do, the project which we are doing, I will ensure that when you leave this class, you are a much well-rounded person and you have expanded your horizons quite a lot. And now you are going out to do something with your life. This is something which I want to give to these people, those who join these classes.
Yes, Guruji. Is there a call to action here?
See, I have been doing this for very few people in the past. Now I encourage those people, those who are really keen on getting to know more and doing something better for themselves. They can get in touch with us. They can connect with us. We have given a link below. You can join our community. See, for this, we have created a community. Today we are doing it. And that will really help you and your family in growing, I think, and you will help the world as well.
Yes, Guruji. Guruji, thank you so very much for sharing with us today.
Thank you.
If you have enjoyed this presentation and would like to be informed of new presentations, remember to like, share, and subscribe or follow. Thank you.